Now, there's one use case that I found really, really cool, and I'm kind of building on top of what we're doing, but that would be specifically with Confluence. So let me pull up Confluence. And what I did was I built an agent that took our meetings and all of our action items, because we'll typically run a meeting. I'll show you a basic example of what our meetings look like, right? So we have a page and we'll call this meeting notes. And in the meeting notes, we'll have an action item and we'll say Josh needs to do X. The problem with this is that I don't really check my Confluence action items very often. So when we take these meeting notes, I like them in Jira, and so does the rest of the team. So what I did was I created an agent, a Rovo agent, that I just automatically start up after we're done with our meeting notes. And I say, hey, if this is assigned to Josh, send it to this space. We have an executive space. If it's assigned to Selena, which is on our marketing team, send this to the marketing board. If this is assigned to Whitney, send it to the implementation board. So we have different team members from different departments. Depending on who they are, I'm gonna have it send and create a work item inside of Jira automatically with the context, assignee, the full description, and even context from the meeting that it kind of pulls together, which gives us a little bit more in-depth information when pulling those work items. As a result, we don't have to go through and manually create Jira work items for each of our meeting notes that we have in Confluence. We just run the Confluence or run the meeting in Confluence, add all of our action items, and then afterwards we send them over to Jira with just the trigger of Rovo here with the specific agent. So I'll literally pick the agent similar to the progress comment. I'll hit the conversation starter I have for it, click, and boom, immediately it starts. So that's pretty much how we do it and how we run it. And for context, I actually pulled it up, the actual prompt for anyone who's interested. So I literally told, and you could even speak this into like your notes app on your phone. And then I pull that over and say, hey, Claude, give me a really good prompt for Rovo that I can use. And when I was trying to do this manually and just creating it, for whatever reason, it was just giving me the wrong outputs. And I had to, finesse with it and kind of tweak it and get it to work. And finally, when I used Claude to prompt it, it actually worked. So this is the prompt we use to do all of that. We give it the role and the goal, but literally I'm saying assignment and routing, Selena, go to this project, Ruth or Josh, determine the correct project. So I'm actually saying make a decision. And if you're not sure, just ask me. So that's pretty much it. Sets the due date 7 days from now because we have a weekly meeting, applies a label, and then adds a description, summary, project name, issue type, and assignee. So all of that is automatically added without us doing anything. So we just go through, we take the meeting notes, and this saves us for each task maybe a couple of minutes. So every meeting, maybe 10 to 20 minutes. So not too bad, right? If you create the agent once, takes you half an hour, you kind of get your ROI within a couple of weeks. And that's really what we're looking for here. Return on investment on the time that we're spending. Real quick, I've implemented Jira for over 200 companies. By far, the number one reason teams reach out to us is because they built what they thought was a great solution, only to realize that nobody actually ended up using it. And if that sounds familiar, that's exactly what we help you fix. We're currently taking on new projects 4 to 6 weeks out. And if you want help implementing Jira in a way that your team will actually use, hit the first link in the description below.